I have a towel underneath the crack of the door, so hoping that it would like take away some of the volume. Surround sound is so freaking loud. Oh my god. Hey guys, we all have our favorite teachers, right? You know, the ones that give us F's, the ones that give us A's, the ones that we like, and the ones that we can't stand. Okay, well, I have a story for you. It happened about a year ago, and it's a real great story. It's a real page turner, if you know what I'm saying. Ha! So, if you want to hear about it, don't click crap. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay. So I had a substitute for more than half of my year, last year, and she was terrible. She really sucked. I'm sorry, she sucked. And she gave me a 40. She wasn't like explaining anything. She couldn't stay after because she was a substitute. She didn't have to. So she wasn't doing like anything right, and I was fortunate enough to have her. But she was a sweet lady. Like, she was the sweetest lady. She met One Direction, she met Lil Wayne, like she met like a ton of people because she used to be in like the music industry. Real cool. But she sucked. She really sucked. She really freaking sucked. And so I ended up switching out of her class because I couldn't deal with her anymore. And I went, and then the day before I left her class, my real teacher came back from his pregnancy leave, from his wife's pregnancy leave, and he comes in, and he's like the nicest guy. You can tell he's like very shy and like nerdy, and he's like very timid, you know, and so he's telling us about how his wife had a baby, and how he had to stay home and help with the baby, and how the baby got sick, and then he says, I don't know if you know about this, but my baby was very sick, so I couldn't come in and help. I had to take time off. And then, like 20 minutes later, he says, I don't know if you know about this, but my baby was very sick, so I couldn't come in and help. I had to take time off. So I start laughing, my friends start laughing, we're laughing because he literally just repeated the thing, and it's not like a thing of like, oh yeah, I gotta do the dishes, and then like I remind myself, oh yeah, I gotta do the dishes. It was like word for word exactly what he had just said. He repeated it, and I just thought it was the funniest thing in the world, and I started laughing, and when I laugh, sometimes I can't stop, so like I started laughing and I couldn't control myself, and he finally caught on, and he was like, what's so funny? And then somebody from the class, like a classmate of mine, turned around and said, oh, well, she's laughing because you just repeated word for word what you said. And he was like, I don't know if I should let this go or if I should be offended by it. And he literally started crying. In front of 30 kids? Just started crying. I don't know, maybe he was like upset about the baby, he was upset. That's not something to cry about, let's be real. And then the next day, I got switched out of his class, and I actually really liked him, and he was easy, so I was like excited. I got switched out of his class the next day, so he has no idea who I am. He probably just remembers me as the girl who made him cry, because that's all I ever was to him, because he doesn't even know me by name. Have you made your teacher cry? Leave it in the comments below. Tell me about it. I would love to hear about it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and you want to see more storytime videos, because I have a lot of stories because my life sucks. So I make videos whenever the hell I want, and this is getting awkward, so I'm gonna go.